Yes. Good morning, everybody. It's currently Monday, the 6th of March. The reason why I've always got these headphones on is because obviously I work remotely. I sell solar panels. If you watch my videos from years ago, actually, you'd have seen that's what I'd have done. But yeah, I sell solar panels, so I can pretty much work remotely. I'm just in the car at the moment. But yeah, I thought I would jump on, do a little recap of last week, because there's a few lessons that I learned that I think is quite important to sort of document. Now, I stuck with the higher time frame analysis, marking out on the H4, only really entering on the H1, sometimes looking at the minute 30, but mainly around H1, and it worked bloody well, I must say. The opportunities that were there, you see the patterns a lot easier, there's less noise around those areas, and the entries are definitely a lot cleaner. The issue that I had, and I've actually recorded all this as well, so every time I was about to make a move, I've done a quick trading view screen record, so I don't know how I'm going to put that together. I don't want to make the video too long, but obviously I want you guys to see the actions and what I was seeing at that time. A lot of things, I'd see a trade happen, I'd clearly have the TP level marked. I'm talking 90 pip moves, and the trade goes off in that way. I'm about halfway in, I'm in profit, and then I'll start to see it bounce around. I start seeing it rejecting, and then what I do is one trade I closed out early, I think that was pound CAD, lost out on the whole trade. It literally went all the way down to where I thought it was going to go. That would have easily been 3%. And then there was another move as well. I can't remember what, same sort of thing. Basically what I'm doing is I'm moving even my stop loss to entry, and then just to cut off, I think it's just the psychology. I don't want to go back below 10k, just getting my head around that. Letting the trades run, or not even just letting them run, just closing out on profit. There was one that I entered, the lot size was 0.83 because it was a small stop loss. It flew. I got up $80 I was up on it, and I just thought, well, it's not at my TP, I don't want to close out of it because I did this earlier in the week and I lost out on the trade, so I left it, and it fucking just went back down to my break-even stop loss, so I missed out on 80 quid. So half of me is thinking, if I keep closing out these little trades, $80, I would have passed the first phase easy. So that's something I need to get my head around. You can't sometimes win. Do you let the trade run, hit your TP, perfect, or do you close it out halfway and then you run the risk of not getting the full potential out of the trade, but at least you're getting some of it? It's a bit tricky, really, but yeah, that's where we're at. This week should be good. I'm actually part of a Discord group now from one of the courses that I bought. I'm going to see how that goes. It's just extra confluence. If I see if they point out a trade, I'm going to open it up, mark it up, and if I get the same idea, I'll cross-analyze it on trading view ideas, see if other traders are saying the same thing, and if they do, that's golden for me. I'll enter it. I'm currently in a trade. I'm in pound CAD. I like this pair. This pair's really good. Pound AUD, pound CAD. These seem to be my favourite pairs at the moment. Obviously, as it stands, I haven't got a specific pair I trade, but whatever I get the most sort of wins on, I think that's going to be my favourite pair. You get a lot of traders that are really successful, just focus on sort of one thing, but then again, there's traders out there that are really successful to trade fucking everything, the patterns. But yeah, I'm currently up $25 on this. It's moving pretty well. Let me see if I can swap this around. There we go. So this was actually the move that you'll see on the video. The TP was all the way down here, and I closed that here after seeing these rejections here. And obviously that's on a H1. When you start seeing it on a H1, because this was a previous zone over here, I was thinking, shit, this could easily just hit this and reject and reverse. So rather than lose out on what was this, like, I don't know, just say 1%, I just closed out here. And yeah, it did continue to melt, and it would have hit my TP nicely, and that would, it was a big trade. Currently in this one, nice rejections off the same zone, and hopefully it's nearly a 3% win. So yeah, I'll go into the computer the laptop rather, and yeah, you can have a look and see the trades in action. Sweet. Yes. What's going on in the YouTube, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, we're in a little trade. Dropped a few little charteroos. So I've been mixing things up a little bit. Like I sort of said earlier, my issue is where I'm working from home, I'm over trading hard. So I wanted to just stick with a couple of time frames rather than going down to the 30, the 15, the 5. I am literally marking up on the 4 hour, checking like dailies, but I'm mainly entering based off the 1 hour. And this is Australian dollar and Canadian dollar. We can see this nice little area here. So we've tested multiple times, support broke through, come back, retested, tested it again. You can see it's a good area. Okay, so what I've done is I've just marked in a couple of areas in case we broke that and went to the next support level. So I have one position here, and then my stop loss is down here, and then I've also got a backup position here just in case this one melted through. Then I've got another one to sort of enter just to cover this drawdown. I'm already in this trade, currently on a little bit of drawdown. As you can see, the account is pretty much, I'm moving forward, I'm coming back, I'm moving forward, I'm coming back because I'm over trading. Yeah, if we look at the amount of trades I've done, it is ridiculous. Look, 365. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, if I do net profit from the top, so that red's first. Look at all these trades. This is within what, 3 weeks? And if we look at my total, I'm 1.3% down, and I've been trading for 3 weeks. The reason for that is purely because I'm over trading. I haven't got a trading plan. This is something I'm still getting my head around because I work from home. I'm always on the laptop, so I'm really just trying to find out what works well for me. Also, because it's only a 10k account, it only costs 60 quid to get. So in my head, I don't think there's any mental commitment that I've got attached to it, because if I fail, I'll just buy it again. But I don't want that, because ultimately I want to pass this, and then the profit I get from this, buy a bigger account and keep scaling up. I think the biggest thing is what's been playing on my mind is because I'm videoing this is the 3rd week now, and I'm still pretty much where I started. Don't get me wrong, my risk management seems to be okay, I guess, because I haven't blown the account yet. It's like I'll lose a couple of trades, I'll win one, I'm back to where I was. So, but I need to stop doing that. So that's why now I've just gone back to focusing on 1 hour. This looks like it's about a crossover, which will give us that bullet injection, which will be good. I won a trade earlier for pound USD, which was this one here. Again, this was on the 1 hour. I saw it reject this nice level, this area here. We had this bullish engulfing candle. I waited for this rejection here, and then I saw this candle wicking past the EMAs, and then I knew there was going to be a crossover because it was tightening, and then I just entered it here. Stop loss was below, and how many pips was that? It was 63 pips. TP was just to these lows here. Could have left it really, but hey ho, can't be greedy anymore, and that brought my account back up. Like what I was doing midweek is if I win this trade, I'd be like greedy bollocks would come along, and then I would enter in a trade here. I think, oh, that's looking good. We move that one up here, and then it would just wick down, and then everything I've won here, I've then lost here. So what I'm now doing is I'm just going to leave it. Whenever I win, I'm not even going to trade that pair. I'm just going to let myself calm down, and yeah, I've got to change something. I'm 3 weeks in. I'm exactly where I was 3 weeks ago. So yeah, that's where we're at with things. We're in this trade. I've put my TP just for the low of these wicks here and this area here. Bang. There we go. So we'll reconvene and see what happens there. A pizza. Mid-lunch on-screen action. Currently in 2 trades. We're in Euro USD and still in AUD CAD. Got stopped out on this trade. I
reducing my stop. It was only about $20. My stop loss was originally down here, moved it closer. Obviously, we've got some nice bullish confirmation wicks, nice engulfing candle. So overall, TP's back up here. Currently in the green on both of these. Yeah, Euro USD $6.90 up. Odd CAD 130, 140-ish. If we look at Euro CAD, it broke this nice level of support. It's only a small trade, 55 pips. But yeah, looking good. Keep on top of it and see what happens. I was literally just recording a live trade. I literally just pound yen, just smashed my TP, and I was recording the whole thing, and it's just disappeared. I have no idea where it's just gone. It's brought our account back up to 10.114, which is good. Closed positions, we can see, where is it? There it is, $152. Good move. I have seen another move that I wanted to get in, but I didn't, purely because it was another pound pair, but pound AUD. I was waiting for this candle here, and it looks like it's closing. It's about 25 minutes. Could enter it. I might still enter it, so we'll see. But gutted, man. I've done a full video there. It was going on for a couple of minutes. It was really good. But yeah, obviously I don't want to just redo what I just done, so that's all we're getting. Sorry.
A few moments later.
Well, I entered it. Couldn't hold myself. I had this marked up earlier. Same sort of thing as the GJ position. Obviously, I don't know what's happened in the news, but similar sort of patterns. It's come up to this area multiple times. Whenever it does, it rejects. H1 confirmations. That's how we're rolling these days. This is the next area of value, this 1.764 area. Got a micro level of support here, so it may touch this. When we get to that point, I'll move my stop to break even, so even if it goes tits up, we're still okay. Is this over trading? I don't know, okay? I got the little urge inside of me to place this trade. The reason I didn't is because, like I said, it's £2 trades, but there's so many opportunities this week. Honestly, if I look for all my markups I've done, like this one, I closed out of this one early because I started wicking down here. Ended up, I could have, what's that? How many pips would that have been if I closed that to about, it could have been a 25 pip move there. Odd CAD, this one, I didn't enter this, but this one looks like it's going the right way now. This is a very good area, so I'm just going to wait for some rejection here before shorting Euro USD. Again, and I've got another good area here, so I'm just going to wait and see if we get any rejection on this before going long. It's fucking good week, man. Like, there's so many opportunities here, but obviously the overtrading thing is one of those killers. So I'm trying to be as good as I can. We're currently up about $5 on this. So as soon as it gets moving, we're going to bring our stop loss to entry. But so far so good. Doing these H1 confirmations, look, we brought the account up back to where it needs to be. Now let's fucking storm through to the 8%. Let's rock and roll. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wednesday lunchtime, and potential setup we've got here. We've got pound CAD. It's looking okay. We've got a couple of rejections of this nice level of support here on the 1 hour time frame. We look like we've got a bullish engulfing candle approaching here, but the issue is we've got this level of resistance above it, which is it has interacted with a considerable amount. So I'm just waiting. I've got my current alert set for here. If we can break this and it's a solid close above, the issue I've got is I don't want it to be like a fake out like here and it rejects under. So it's a bit of a risky trade. I'm not going to enter it anytime soon. I just need it to sort of break above it and test it as support like it did here, because ultimately it could still fly up to this, reject, and then potentially come back down to here and then test as resistance and fly down. So I need to see what's going to happen on this. What I'm doing is every sort of hour or so just checking the charts to see where we're at. GJ looks like it's finally started to slow down. Obviously won that trade earlier. Pound AUD, I'm still in. I'm just waiting for it to get some real movement. Obviously New York session is coming up soon, so hopefully that's going to bring in some good volume. I'm not in this trade. I've just for some reason marked it up. Not in this either. We're at this level of resistance, however. So I'm just going to check and see. It is a very strong area. If we start having some rejections, potentially, if I delete this now, if we get rid of this, this looks like a good area, potentially. If we put that like here, move that to that there. That could be a good area of value if we draw this down a little bit more. So we're in that nice rejection zone. We can already see some wicks forming on the hourly. So if this rejects and it respects this level of resistance, then we could look for some shorts. I'll put my stop loss above here, which is 30 pips, and I think I'll have my TP down to this level, so near 1.5 risk to reward. I'm going to put an alert here just to keep on top of it. Euro USD is absolutely flying. Yeah, I've missed my entry on that, so I'm going to go pound CAD. I'm waiting for this. Oh, that's the one we just looked at. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Another trade that I called but just didn't fucking enter. To be fair, if I would have entered it, I would have got stopped out anyway. So, but I should have put my stop loss here. Anyway, I haven't even looked at these pairs. There's so many, but yeah, little idea. See what's going on. Yes, we back. So we're looking at pound CAD. Luckily, we didn't enter this trade. Obviously, we saw these wick rejections here, so we was expecting to potentially go long in this period here. But as you can see, we didn't break through that, and it looks like we're going to melt past. We're now trading below the EMAs. So what I want to see if we can actually break past these wicks, this low here. Then what I'd potentially be doing is then looking for shorts. If we break 63504, I'll be shorting down to 62500. Stop loss again, I'd put above the wick here. So it's about 1 to 1.43. It's not too bad. Obviously, it's not quite your 1 and 2s, but it gives us it's not. Gives us enough sort of breathing room, shall we say, so we're not getting stopped out. If I just move that along like that, we can see it's a very clear area of rejection. This area looks fine here, so I just want to see if we can break through that. We still may bounce, but that's where we're at. We're currently in pound CAD still. It was slowing down a little bit, but now obviously the New York session's now kicking in near enough. It's 2 o'clock, so there's always a bit more volume around this time. Currently $13 up on this trade. What's the TP at? TP's at 147, so it'd be very nice if we can hit that TP. Again, we're in the new territory now. This is the highest the account's been, so I'm hoping to continue to grow. And this is just by changing things like we did in the other video, just using H1 confirmations. I'm not dicking around with low time frames. Just sticking to the training plan, which is what I didn't have before. So as soon as we get down here, I'm going to move my stop to break even, just to minimizing that risk. And yeah, I will pick this video up a little bit later and see what's going on. Okay, so quick trade, pound CAD. So just about to enter pound CAD. Been waiting for this to set up all morning. You can see it's just broken through this level here. We've got this bullish, bearish engulfing candle with the long wick. About 2 minutes, 26 seconds left on the clock, but we can see we've already broken through the area there. So I'm just going to risk 1% on. Going to risk 1% on this. Stop loss. Sorry about that. My phone went, so I had to answer it. So I've actually entered this position. We've got this bearish candle here. Entered here, and you can see on this we've got the position there, currently in drawdown, but that's okay. Got faith in it. Stop loss is above there, so yeah, we'll see how it goes.